calendar with the latest on the Tasmanian flooding event from Hobart. Australia could be locked into a global pledge to slash methane emissions by the end of this decade. The government's planning to sign up, but the opposition is warning that decision could cost farmers and consumers.
Churches across the country and beyond ringing out with a climate cry. Multi-faith services with senior religious leaders writing to the Prime Minister to appeal for tougher climate policies.
It is survival for all of us, not just for members of the Pacific nations. And I want to say that strongly.
We want the government to guarantee that there will be no more new gas and coal projects, and also that we put an end to the subsidies for fossil fuel.
Labor's not prepared to go that far, but now planning to sign up to the global pledge to cut methane emissions.
Our government is considering signing up to the global methane pledge, and we've been consulting farm and industry groups like the ones behind me about this for some time now.
The United States drove the deal during last year's COP26 climate talks.
We're committing to collectively reduce our methane by 30% by 2030.
At the time, the former government warned such action would have drastic consequences.
The only way you can get your 30% by 2030 reduction in methanes on 2020 levels would be to grab a rifle and go out and start shooting your cattle.
More than 100 countries have now signed the pledge, but the opposition's still not interested.
And now the Labor Party, it seems, is signing up to a tax on cattle.
30% cut to methane emissions effectively will put an end to barbecues.
Concerns quickly dismissed.
For the same characters who are running around today saying the sky's going to fall in, I think Australians have had a gutful of it.
But the move comes in the wake of New Zealand's decision to impose a farm levy, requiring farmers to pay a price for emissions.
The government has given the National Farmers Federation and the industry assurances that it won't tax farmers, won't tax livestock, and there won't be a reduction in livestock numbers. And we're going to hold their feet to the fire on that.
The government maintains it has no plans to impose a New Zealand-style levy on farmers, but it has opened up this political fight, one it was not willing to have before the election, but is now keen to pursue ahead of next month's international climate talks in Egypt. Anna Henderson, SBS World News.